Okay, so let's move on to our first option. So survey 12D field set out. 12D field set out will remember your last setting. So as you can see here, it's got surveyor, so surveyor's name, and it's got my initials in there. Now at the moment, my instrument is set up to be the TPS simulator. Because I haven't got an instrument and I'm just running this on the computer, you can actually run a TPS simulator. Anyone can use the TPS simulator and then configure all their 12D field files in the office. So it saves you doing it out on the tablet out in the heat. Now if you want to change the instrument, you just left click on the word change, and then this will let you change your initials. So the surveyor, you can re-put your name in. But you can also pick your instrument. So if I didn't want to use the TPS simulator, there's a whole list of different instruments that I can use here. So we can see from the list we have all the Leica instruments. So the old 1100s, the 1200s, the Vivas, and the new Novas. And then we've got the Topcon instruments. We've got the Cytec and the Trimble S series instruments. So the S6, S8, etc. And then we go down, we've got the Leica Flexi line, some of the older Wilds, there's the TPS simulator, and then we've got all the GPS devices below that. So we can run the GPS generic device, so a lot of the GPS is inbuilt in the tablets, and some of the other GPSs, like some of the Trimble GPSs, go through the generic device actually. There's also the Leica's Vivas, there's the Topcon GR3 and also which does the GR5. You've got your Javad GPSs, your Magellans, your Trimble SPSs. They also can go through the generic device, like I said, and then you've got your GPS simulator. So if you wanted to actually use or see and tweak the GPS options and configurations inside of 12D field, you could use the GPS simulator. Now, in this list, you can actually customize the list of instruments. So, for example, if you're only using, say, 1, 2, or 3 instruments in the company, you can actually get rid of all these other instruments in the list here, so you don't have a massive pull-down list. So, and basically, where that's hidden is in your user folder. So the way 12D field works is it references a whole bunch of .4D files in your user folder. So if I click on the user folder and bring that up, and we'll go into the user. So these are all my current 12D field files. Now in here, I've got one called 12DF instrument selection.4D. Now if I want to edit that, you need to make sure, and I can't stress this enough, need to make sure you use Notepad only. So don't use WordPad or TextPad, because you would change the coding of the file behind the scenes between Unicode and ANSI. So make sure you use Notepad, and you open that up with Notepad. So in the instrument selection here, you've got the list, all your list of all the instruments, and you can actually go in here and you can change the 1 to a 0 to get rid of any ones you don't want. That way you can bring them back if needed. Now, if you ever make a mistake and you corrupt one of these .4D files, the easiest thing to do is just go back into the user folder, grab the ones you don't want anymore that you've corrupted, and just delete them. Because once you delete them, they'll disappear, they're gone. But then all you got to do is, when you delete them, restart 12D field again, and it will regenerate these 12df.4d files from default. So it won't have all the edits you've done in it. It'll take it back to scratch. So it's very handy. So if you do make a mistake or you corrupt it, you can just delete it and then go back in the 12D field, and it will regenerate a new one from scratch.